everybody! Hope everyone's having a really good day, night, afternoon, whichever part of the world you're in. Anyways, so today we're going to be looking at the new anime season, which is spring 2022. I know a few of them have already started. Oh no, is the music too loud? Hold on. Okay. I know a few of them have already started. I already watched a few of them myself. So I'll try to keep it spoiler free and not tell you what happens in the first episode of a few of them I have seen. As for any that came out today, I have not seen any today, but I'll go ahead and check what came out this week. So we'll just be going over the new season, and forgive me if I butcher any of the names of the titles. I'm going to be reading off of my anime list, and as you can tell, most of the titles are in Japanese. So hopefully I don't butcher it. Oh, hey Evolution! I'm doing pretty good. How are you today? Thank you for joining us for our little anime adventure. But yeah, forgive me if I butcher any of the Japanese names. I'm going to do my best to pronounce them as well as I can. And yeah, and I'll also be telling you what I'm going to be watching and just giving a few comments here and there, what I think of some of the certain plots. And before anyone asks, some of them I am reading the manga, I think. I know Spy X Family I am reading. I am keeping up to date with that one. But some of the other ones, not really. I'm gonna get to it though, I promise. Alright, let's go ahead and jump in. Let's see. Okay. Ta-da! Okay. So... oh wait, we have Lena here today. Lena, say hi. Hello! So yeah, Lena is my anime watching buddy. She got me into anime when I had initially woke up back in 2014. So yeah. Alright. And I have my cursor showing just so y'all can see where I'm pointing at. Hope the cursor's showing. I know I didn't like unclick it to hide it, but whatever. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna be looking at, and I would try zooming in, but it took me a little bit to try and like get it just right on the screen. So I'll just be pointing. Okay, so the first one is the Shield Hero. It is season 2 of the Shield Hero. I'm actually looking forward to that one. I really liked season 1. Yes, I hate the princess just as much as everybody else does. I didn't like her, honestly. I am very much in favor of being isekai'd and trying to be nice, but ended up not being nice because someone hurts your friends and family that you've made in the new world, and then they just kind of go a little crazy, you know? So I really love those kinds of characters. It's always because I really love time I got reincarnated as a slime. There's another one I watched where his parents were initially from the isekai world, but then the goddess said, oh, you gotta give me your first child, and so he had to go back, but he didn't look as pretty as his parents, so the goddess got pissed off. Anyways, he has a moment near the end of season 1. So I very much am in favor of the protagonists. They're like, you know what? If you want to throw me out, that's fine. I'll become cooler, and I'll be awesome. So they'll become a badass, basically. So there's really not much of a description for this, from what I can tell. God. It's really tiny. I just know there's some new characters on the cover as well as the original. So you have... oh my gosh, I forgot their names. I'm so sorry. I know I like the angel girl. What was her name? Oh god. It'll come back to me eventually. I think it starts with an F. I know she's like the queen. Not the queen of the country, but like queen of the birds and whatnot. She's really cute. But yeah, I do look forward to the Shield Hero. As far as I remember, at the end of season 1, I think there's like something with the giant bell, and that giant... didn't they make like what's that torture device that has like all the spikes and they kind of just like push you in? I know they bring up that item a lot in what was it, in the what was the vampire one? My memory's escaping me right now. It's not a good idea. The vampire always dies. Yeah, that one. Sadly, I don't know any of these shows. I don't watch that much anime. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. Even if you don't watch that much anime, I can always just let you know what they're about. Hey, you never know. One of them might actually catch your eye. I know when I was going over the list earlier, like 2 weeks ago, there was a lot of ones that I want to give a try that I'm definitely going to be watching. Either like either they're new or I have read the manga. So do stay tuned, and hopefully there's gonna be an anime you like. If not, then please enjoy my ramblings of anime. Alright, so oh yes, Love is War. Okay. Wait, there's the English titles underneath. Oh, thank goodness. I just noticed that right now. I've been using this site for years, and only now did I notice there's an English title underneath it. I always clicked on the page and I would go to like the left side and it would show. Okay, that's great. Awesome. I'm so glad we noticed that. Okay, so this one's Kaguya-sama, Love is War. Ultra romantic. Oh my goodness. I love season 1. I love season 2. They were freaking hilarious. I love romantic comedies, and this one's really good at just kind of purely staying a romantic comedy, in a sense that like there's not that many like hardcore misunderstandings, and a lot of romance stories, and just I mean anime and manga, but stories in general, for romance stories, there's always a misunderstanding, and it honestly hurts my heart a lot. I can't. I always look forward to the misunderstanding getting solved, and then the couple gets together. In this case, for Love is War, I guess I can go ahead and let y'all know what these anime are actually about. So for the Rising of the Shield Hero, I'm sorry, I'm going back. It's this guy and several other gentlemen that get isekai'd into this fantasy world, but they're all from different versions of Japan. And so they each like have their own weapon. So the weapon he gets is a shield, but everyone thinks like the shield's like, oh yeah, he's like the most useless one, which is not the case. There's a bunch of behind the scenes plots, and the world building's pretty good, and overall he gets kicks out of the castle, and an incident occurs and he's basically framed for a crime he didn't commit. And so he has to work his way up and work his way through life, stuck in this fantasy world. And he makes new friends along the way, new allies, so on and so forth. It's pretty good. I do recommend it. Though watch Reincarnate as a Slime first. That one's my favorite. And for Love is War, so we're over here in this middle one. Love is War, it's... Okay, so the girl here with the red ribbon, that's Kaguya-sama. I think it is. Guys, I'm not good with names. Forgive Monet-chan. But me remembering names is not good. It'll come to me as I'm watching it and I'll remember. But this hasn't aired yet, therefore I've completely forgotten everyone's names. So she is the vice president, I believe, of the student council at this really high-class prestigious school. And then he's the president, but he's not from like a high-class family. I think he's just like about middle class, if I recall. But he works really hard and his grades are really amazing. And the one with pink hair in the middle, she's part of the student council as well. And the guy in the black hair in the top right corner is also part of the student council. And then the one at the bottom right, I think she's a freshman that joined the student council. Got what her name was. I know she tried to run for president in season 2, I believe. But yeah, so Kaguya and the blonde guy up here, they love each other, but they don't want to admit it. That's why it's called Love is War. So they're kind of having this little mini war amongst themselves to see who would confess first. And overall, it's a really cute show. I recommend it to anyone that loves watching romantic comedies. It's really cute. And the side character is also really great too. I think, I've seen a lot of TikTok videos or just videos in general of the character with pink hair. Her dance being used a lot. I think she dances in the opening. Either season 1 or season 2, but her dance is used a lot. But I do recommend it. Alright, next one. Spy X Family. This one is also a comedy. Okay, so I'll just read the description. At least this has a description. Okay, for the agent known as Twilight, no order is too tall if it is for the sake of peace. Operating as Westvale's master spy, Twilight works tirelessly to prevent extremists from sparking a war with the neighboring country Ostania. For his latest mission, he must investigate... Let's see... Oh no, I lost my space. Where is it? Okay, he must investigate Ostanian politician Donovan Desmond by infiltrating his son's school, the prestigious Eden Academy. Thus, the agent faces the most difficult task of his career. Getting married, have a child, and play family. Twilight, or Lloyd Forger, quickly adopts the unassuming orphan Anya to play the role of a 6-year-old daughter and prospective Eden Academy student. For a wife, he comes across Yor Breyer. Sorry if I pronounce anything incorrectly, whether that's in Japanese or English. There's a lot of words I don't know how to pronounce. I've seen them. I can probably pronounce it if someone told me and I see the word in front of me, but forgive me for anything I mispronounce. Okay. Yor, an absent-minded office worker who needs a pretend partner of her own to impress her friends. However, whoa, this is like a really long description for Spike's family. However, Lloyd is not the only one with a hidden nature. Yor moonlights as the lethal assassin Thorn Princess. For her, marrying Lloyd creates a perfect cover. Meanwhile, Anya is not the ordinary girl she appears to be. She is an Esper, the product of secret experiments that allow her to read minds. Although she uncovers their true identities, Anya is thrilled that her new parents are cool secret agents. She would never tell them, of course. That would ruin the fun. This is a really long description. Okay, under the guise of the forgers, the spy, the assassin, and the Esper must act as a family while carrying out their own agendas. Although these liars and misfits are only playing parts, they soon find what family is about far more than blood relations. Let's see, I've heard really good things about this manga. Yes, I recommend the manga as well. Like, watch the anime, but also read the manga. It is so hilarious. I know I use the word hilarious a lot, but this manga literally embodies the word. It is so funny, the kinds of situations that this family is in, especially since most of the time, from what I'm recalling, I know the manga like stopped for a while and then it came back recently, so not a while, but a little bit. So I'd forgotten, but I'm pretty sure most of the time the perspective is through Anya's perspective. So you see a lot of her inner thoughts of her comments on what's going on, because as it said, she can read minds. So whatever her parents are thinking, her classmates are thinking, what everyone else is thinking, she knows what they're thinking, so she'll adjust accordingly. But Anya isn't exactly the brightest, which is okay. She's really cute and she does what she can to make the situation better. But there are like instances where she'll think she has it covered and she doesn't, something unexpected happens, but it ends up working out anyways. So it's just, it's really funny. And Evolution, please look at the manga if you're a manga reader. It is very good. I recommend it. And I also recommend the anime too. I'm hoping for it to be just as funny. I'm trying not to have high expectations, just because another manga I'm reading called Requiem of the Rose King also got an anime. Yeah, I stayed for 3 episodes. I mean, I wasn't too disappointed, don't get me wrong. I'm happy it made into an anime, but I feel like they sped through things too quickly and it really broke my heart. I just couldn't. I'm gonna try and finish it sometime this month, and maybe I'll have a different perspective of it, but right now with the first couple episodes, it just didn't feel like the manga. It didn't feel as dark and magical and gothic as I thought it would be. And there's some scenes that they kind of just did like a black silhouette instead of actually showing what was happening. I won't spoil anything, but I do recommend it. I believe it was based on, well, of course it's based off of history, the War of the Roses. What was it? And I think it's also like heavily based on, when I was looking it up like a couple years ago, when did it come out? Like in 2016 or something? I read somewhere that it was based off of Shakespeare's plays, the King Richard III, or one of the Richards. But yeah, it's disappointing. So from now on, I'm gonna try not to have too high expectations when I'm reading a manga and the anime is coming out. The trailer for the anime looks really good too. I may check it out. Yes, Evolution, I do recommend checking it out. And let me know what you think on the next stream. So I don't know when it's airing. April 9th. Okay, so that should be sometime at the end of this week. I don't know what day. I don't have a calendar with me at the moment. But it should be airing sometime at the end of this week. But yeah, I do recommend reading the manga, and just it's funny. It's funny. You're not gonna regret it. For anyone that likes comedy, you're gonna love it. I promise you. All right. Oh no, this one doesn't have. Okay, well I know what it says. It's Komi-san can't. It can't handle communication or can't communicate. And so what this one is about is this high school girl named Komi-san. And guys, forgive me, I forgot the main character's name. The main character I mean, of course, Komi-san, she's one of the main characters. But the other main character is this high school boy. I forgot his name. I'm so sorry. It's okay. This isn't just for anime. I literally can't remember names for any kind of media. It's really unfortunate when I am asked, hey, you know this one actor from this one movie? And I just kind of look like, huh? Get? Who? Tell me the character he played. Like, I think at one point I didn't. Now I know who Jim Carrey is right away, but then they're like, yeah, Jim Carrey. And I'm like, who's that? They're like, the Grinch. I was like, oh, right, that guy. Okay, I remember. So that's kind of how I remember. But I'm really bad with names. I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah, so they're starting high school, and he becomes her friend, and he finds out that she has trouble communicating. And so eventually, I think sometime in the middle of season 1 or in the beginning, he's able to communicate with her by understanding like what she's trying to communicate to him. But she mainly writes down everything. So the whole course of the show is Komi-san is trying to make friends. I think she's trying to make 100 friends, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't know where I'm getting that number from. Hopefully I'm right. But it's really cute, and it says comedy, drama, slice of life. There is a little bit of hint of romance, but for the most part, it is a comedy. And she's just trying to make friends, and so the main character is helping her out make all these friends. And everyone's just a wonderful cast of characters, and they all have their own little quirks. That's one of the main things in this story, is that the school they attend, it's like a probation period that they are on, and in order to stay, you kind of have to be really unique. So like there's like a ninja, there's oh god, what's that trait called? Chunibyo something? 8th grade syndrome. That's how I'm remembering it as. There's one girl with 8th grade syndrome, like she thinks her eye, she has an eye patch and the darkness will escape or something like that. One of their other friends has like a really big, dare I say, dog kink. Another one is kind of a yandere. So she's like really obsessed with Komi-san. That's another thing at this school. Everyone loves Komi-san. Everyone. Like, everyone's in love with her. But everything that she does, they're like, oh my gosh, like she did this for a reason, or she's so beautiful, like why, so on and so forth. There's always an excuse for when she doesn't talk. I think during her character introduction, like, you know, when they ask you to introduce yourself in front of the class, she stood up and she was just shaking. She just couldn't introduce her, and then she sat back down and everyone's like, woo, woo, like they got really excited for it. And I was like, okay. But it's a really cute show. This is also another comedy. I did laugh, but not as much as I would other comedies. I guess this one's more of the characters make it hilarious. So in like Spy X Family, it's just more of the situations they're in. But for Komi-san, it's the characters themselves and how they make, like, what they do in said situation. It's like their reactions and stuff. It's just really funny overall. So I do recommend that one. Watch season 1 first, because this is season 2. So watch season 1, and then when you can, watch season 2. I know there's a manga out. I see it all the time when I'm at the store. I haven't gotten it yet. I haven't gone into it yet. It is definitely on my list of manga, but when I have more time, I'll try to get into it. I have other things I would like to read. But I do recommend the anime. Alright, this one. Shikimori's not just a cutie. Okay, so kawaii dake janai Shikimori-san. Okay. Shikimori seems like the perfect girlfriend. Cute, fun to be around, sweet when she wants to be, but she has a cool dark side that comes out under the right circumstances. And her boyfriend Izumi loves to be around when that happens. Wow, this really seems like that quote where it's like someone's gonna die and then the other person jumps in. Fun! That's what I'm getting the vibe of. I'm definitely gonna be watching this one. It just seems really funny, where you have this cute, perfect girlfriend and then she has like a really dark side and you're like, oh, wow, Okay, cool. It's like that that masochistic side that Hori has, that Hori-san has, and Hori. um so I'm really excited to see what kind of cool dark side. I mean, this can be like, this can entail different things, if I'm being quite honest. And I don't know, the cover looks nice and it does say slice of life, so I'm gonna assume nothing dark is gonna appear. I don't know, I don't trust covers as much as I used to, just because I'll watch something I thought, okay, yeah, this can't be as dark. I'm not expecting any sort of darkness or any sort of sensitive topics, and then when I get into it, oh boy, was I wrong. But this one looks really cute, so I'm assuming it's just gonna be like lighthearted comedy, or more so the one where, say, someone says something mean to her boyfriend and she'll be like, ah, what'd you say about him? And then she beats him up. I'm assuming she might beat up somebody, maybe a delinquent kind of thing. Who knows? I forgot to ask you though, what is this video about? And is this video about what you're currently watching, also plan to watch in the future? Oh, okay, so right now what we're going over is the new seasonal anime coming out, which is spring 2022. So they're gonna be coming out this week, and this is just a new seasonal anime, and they'll be updating every week. And I'll just be going over what they're about, give recommendations, as well as go over the ones that I am currently watching, or will be watching when they do air. I think as of right now, none of these have aired yet. I think the ones that are currently airing, that already started airing, are a little further down the list. But as I right now, these haven't aired yet. Probably at the end of the week they will. But yeah, I'm just gonna be going over the spring 2022 season. And yeah, please stay for the ride and enjoy. Date Alive. Oh god, I'm bad at Roman numerals. Oh wait, no, 4th season. Okay, thank you. No, guys, no, I can read Roman numerals. It's just sometimes it takes me a little bit to try and remember what the Roman numeral is. No, I know the I is like a 1, and then the V is a 5. I know that. And I know the X is like a 10. Anything after that, it's no-go. But yeah, I'm not watching Date Alive. I do like the character designs though. This one character in the top right corner with like the black and red dress. I do like her design. But yeah, I'm not watching it. As far as I know, I think there's a human world and then there's like a fantasy world, and yeah, no, nothing's coming to mind. I'm sorry guys, I'm not watching that one, so I can't say much about it. Okay, yeah, this one aired April 2nd. Okay. Aharen-san? Aharen-san? Yeah. Wa Hakarenai. Okay. So let's go ahead and read the description. Okay. Reina Aharen-san, a small a small and cute student with a quiet voice, is quite bad at determining distance and personal space. Sometimes she inches away from your face, and at other times miles too far. The only one who tries to understand her antics is Raido Matsuboshi, who is seated beside her in class. Oh dear. Okay. He has a menacing face, but in reality, he's a kind boy with an imagination that can run wild at times. Oh boy. Yeah, that was really obvious in episode 1. Hey, thanks for giving us updates. Appreciate it. Okay, you're welcome, and thank you for joining me. And hopefully you like something that I go over here. Yeah, his imagination running wild is definitely very evident in episode 1. Again, I'll try and not spoil it, but I recommend this one. It is a really cute comedy. I don't know if there's going to be any romance. The opening song, or the OP for it, made it seem like there would be. I thought there would be, but then as you watch episode 1, it's like, no, she's actually just standing really close to him, or she gets close to him. I don't know if it develops further than like Friends, but as of right now, it's purely comedy from what I can tell of episode 1. Okay. So it follows a peculiar pair as their odd friendship starts to blossom when Raido picks up Aharen's eraser for her. She misinterprets his gesture and now believes them to be best friends, showing how the simplest of things can prove to be the most complicated of challenges for them. When I had first read this, it reminded me of Komi-san. but Komi-san is loved by everybody, whereas Aharen-san isn't really... So it'll go over in episode 1 why she stays quiet and why she keeps her distance. But she's not really popular in school like Komi-san is. In this case, she's kind of like an outcast in a sense, but so is Raido. But this is like their freshman year of high school. And so his main goal was to make friends with people because he has a really stern face. Like, he has a really mean face. And so he thought, okay, my first step is to befriend the person sitting next to me, which is Aharen-san. And so he tries to become her friend. And during episode 1, he realizes, like, oh, hey, she doesn't want to be my friend. But she's just speaking really quietly. And so I'm looking forward to all the romantic antics that are gonna be entailed or appear along the course of the season. So I'm really excited. And again, I love comedy. Actually, I don't think I mentioned this, but I love comedy so much.
Yeah, at least you're Antonia laughing. Really, really, really loudly.
Oop. Hold on. Give me a second. Just heard a knock. I'll be right back, everybody. Give me a second. Oops. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. What were we talking about again? Oh, right. I really love comedies, and yes, I laugh very loudly. So in case we ever play a funny game in the future, just a heads up, probably keep your volume low. Just a little bit. Just because I do laugh really loudly, but I can't help it. It just kind of burst out. Anyways, let's move on. Let's see. A couple of cuckoos? Kako no inazuke? Ah. I know I skimmed over this one. This is definitely one I'm not going to be watching, but let's see. What was the summary again? 16-year-old super studier Nagi Umino, second-year student at the Meguro River Academy High School, was switched at birth. Why? On his way to dinner to meet his birth parents, he accidentally meets the brash, outspoken Erika Amano, who is determined to make Nagi her fake boyfriend, as she never wants to actually marry. But once Nagi makes it to dinner, he finds his parents have decided to resolve the hospital switch by conveniently having him marry the daughter of his birth parents raised, who turns out to be none other than Erika herself. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay. He was switched at birth. Okay. He's gonna meet his birth parents. Okay. So the parents he has are not his birth parents, but they're actually Erika's parents? Right? So him and Erika were switched at birth. And his parents... Why would that be a solution? Sure, okay. Okay, sure, okay. Again, I'm not gonna watch this, but for anyone that does, please let me know how it goes. This seems like a very interesting concept. From the picture alone, it looks like he'll have more than one love interest. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I like a good harem anime, but after watching just a few of them, I just can't. and this goes for reverse harems too. Any kind of harem anime, it's just, you have to really like them, or that has to be your guilty pleasure to watch said harem anime. Sometimes they have really good plots, you know. I think 100 was one of them. I liked that one. I'm not one for sci-fi and mecha, but that one was pretty good. It was pretty interesting. You know, I think I like harem animes with action. This one just looks like a romantic comedy, like a slice of life kind of setting. Doesn't look like there's any fantasy elements. Looks like they just go to school. So, again, I won't be watching this one. For anyone that does, feel free to let me know how it goes. But yeah, it seems he's gonna marry Erika, which is funny. She's like, be my fake boyfriend so I don't have to marry. It's like, no, he's the one that you're gonna marry. Oh man, okay, well, April 24th, well, that one's gonna air really late. Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. And just letting y'all know, I'm not familiar with studio names and directors and whatnot, so I won't be going over that. I'm just purely going over the summary, if it's a season I already watched, or it's in a manga I'm reading. So, just letting y'all know. Okay, this one. Science fell in love, so I tried to prove it. R equals 1 sine 0. Ooh, why is there equations? I finished math years ago. I had to like relearn it at some point after I woke up, so after relearning it and like learning up to pre-cal, I'm good. I quit math. I was not looking at math again, unless it required me to look at math. Like Genshin, I use math to calculate the talent books and the materials I need to level up characters. But yeah, I'm done with math. Now, unless there's math involved in a game, I'll get back into it, but until then, I just won't even go over it. Alright, this one is the second season, and you know what? I started watching it. I didn't know it was the second season. I think season 2's cover looked better than season 1. I was watching season 2, episode 1, and it went to a flashback, and I thought, what the heck is going on? Why is there a Did I miss something? Is this episode 2? No, it was episode 1. So I looked it up. This is season 2. I was like, oh crap. So I'm gonna have to watch season 1 either sometime this week or this month, and then I'll go ahead and try and get started on season 2. But it looks really cute. I guess the best way to summarize it from the couple minutes I saw of episode 1 is that it's these group of students, I believe they're at a university, and they're part of a lab department that likes to wear their lab coats. And so they investigate love, but like in a more scientific sense. From the opening I saw of season 2, these two, the two at the bottom, I think get together, or they're like the main focus, the main couple per se. But I don't think they're together right now. I think they're trying to figure out the meaning of love and whatnot. But I do look forward to this one. I'm gonna watch season 1, and I'm gonna go ahead and watch season 2 as soon as I can, hopefully this month. But it looked really funny. This gentleman up here, I think that he's a head professor, yeah, and he's forbidden from wearing a lab coat because every time he gets excited at meetings, it just kind of rips, you know, just kind of bursts because of his muscles. So that was funny. But yeah, it looked like a really cute comedy. I would provide more insight on it if I did watch season 1, but I haven't. But from the first couple minutes of season 2, it looked good. It looked like a cute comedy. This one, okay, I'm not gonna even try and say that. I can try it. Honzuki no Gekkokujo Shisho ni naru tame ni wa... Yeah, no. Okay, it's a sentence of a bookworm. This is the 3rd season. I have watched season 1 and 2. This is one of my favorite anime. I think I took off my favorites list recently though, but because of other stuff, but this was one of them. I had been wanting to get the book. The book is a little pricey. I already have a list of other manga I need to get in the course of the months. Oh no, what was that? Is it ghosts? Oh, no, it's just a tube. No, like those mailing tubes that you can put posters and stuff in and then you have them shipped. Yeah, it was one of those, sorry. My chair must have hit it when I was rolling to the side. My bad. Anyways, don't worry, I'm safe. It was a small tube. What was it? A Sentence of a Bookworm. Okay, so that one, I really love it because I love reading so much. I absolutely love books. I love reading. And this main character of mine, she knows what's up. Her priorities are the best priorities to have when you get isekai'd. And it's to get a good book and read a good book. Love her priorities. Love her goals. So she was a librarian who died And we isekai to this magical world where books are for the rich and the powerful, and for those that have magic. But there's a rule in the world that nobles have magic, and there's very few cases where people like mine, who are considered commoners, have magic. Though in their case, they have like an overflow of magic. Are you sure it isn't a ghost? Look behind you. I did look behind me, Evolution. I did. It's daylight right now. There's nothing behind me. I hope not. But I'm looking around. Lena, do you see anything?
Nope. I don't see anything. It's okay, Antonia. If there's ghosts, I'll eat them. Yum, yum, yum.
See, Lena's got my back. She will eat the ghost. Or kick them out. She's really good at threatening them with knives. or a flashlight. I think a flashlight's been her main weapon as of late. But yeah, I'm good. Nothing there. I hope. But yeah, sense of a bookworm. So she died, got isekai to this world, finds out, like, what the heck? What do you mean there's no books? What do you mean I'm a commoner? What? She's really upset. Also, books are really expensive. I mean, they still are, but not as expensive as they are in her world. So she has an overflow of magic, and she kind of needs, like, these artifacts that only noblemen can afford that kind of, like, absorb her overflow of magic. But this overflow of magic is kind of like a big problem for her, but also a blessing in disguise in a sense. So basically, she gets isekai in this world, and she's like, you know what? I have a lot of knowledge of my old world that I can probably use. And so I think she's like 6 or 7. 6 turning 7. And there was like a big ceremony for that at the church or something. And so she wants to create, you know, a book. She wants to make her own book. And so she remembers all the techniques on how to make paper, and she also knows other things like how to weave baskets, how to make flower designs, certain recipes for cooking. And so everyone wants mine. They want what she has in her mind. No, her name really is mine. But they want her knowledge. And they want her magic. I think in season 2. Is it end of season 1 or season 2? It's been a while, guys, since season 2 came out. But she gets, as you can tell, she's with this group of people that have like these blue robes. They're part of the church, so she ends up joining the church at some point. And basically she just goes through this, I don't want to say adventure. Well, she's trying to reach her overall goal, which is to make a book and to make a library. That's her ultimate goal. And so she has to do all these things in between, all these obstacles in between to reach her goal. As of right now, she still hasn't reached her goal. Well, she somewhat has, but not quite. Because she wants to make the books available for everyone, like it was in her world with libraries and people being able to buy their own little books at bookshops, and they would be really cheap and so on and so forth. So that was her goal. But she's so into this goal that everything else except her new family, so it's her family and books that are most important to her. If it doesn't involve her family, if it doesn't involve her books, she doesn't care. Or she will threaten you. There's been several instances in the show where her power has gone a little out of control because of her need and want to protect books and to protect her family. It's only recently, after she got isekai'd, that she started caring for other things aside from her books. And so I just really love her character and how she has changed over the course of these 2 seasons, and not only loving books but also her family. But she still loves her books. That's where the priorities are. Okay, everyone? I will gladly beat up someone who destroys a book. I have done it before. Lena is my witness.
It was pretty bad, but you know what? They deserved it. Just a little bit.
Exactly. So, moving on. Yusha Yamemasu? I'm quitting heroing. Oh my gosh, I love this title already. Another genre I like is people who get isekai'd and just want a peaceful life. So they'll open up like a new shop, they'll join a school, they'll get married. I think there's a manga I'm reading recently. What's it called? The Savior in a New World, and she opens a book cafe or something. Story of the Savior that opens a book cafe. Something like that. She didn't die. She actually got isekai'd. And what happened? Now I'm getting it mixed up with the one that came out last year about her and this high school girl got summoned to be like a saint, but she wasn't as pretty as a high school girl, so they kicked her out, and she got accepted into the academy because she knew some herbal stuff, or she had herbal knowledge. And well, I won't spoil it, but yeah, it reminds me of that now that I'm thinking about it. What was I talking about again? Right, the manga I was reading. So she not dies. Did she die? Oh, now I can't remember. Anyway, she gets isekai to this new world, and God said, hey, I'll do whatever you want. I'll grant you a wish. She's like, do I have multiple wishes? And they're like, damn it, I thought you wouldn't notice. Yes, you do. And she's like, great. So she basically opens up a book cafe with all the magical things you can imagine. Like, oh, I want this spell on this book to prevent it from getting dirty or damaged, to have like a little pocket watch that sounds in your head when the alarm goes off, to make like food, and to have like a little free eBay thing on your little magical medallion to get like bookcases and stuff. It's really cool, and I was really jealous. I saw, oh wow, if I get isekai, I want to do that. Like a demon book or something. What if it is a bad book, like a demon book or something? Bad book for what instance? I've been talking about so many books. Oh, like that I love books? I don't know. I haven't come across a demon book personally. I'm pretty sure most cults might already have those. But I most certainly don't seek them. So when I mean like if they destroy a book, I just mean like book burning. That's a no-go. But oh gosh, then what if the books are alive? I know there's like some nice books, like that grimoire and Sleepy Princess and the Demon King's Castle. I know the grimoire's really funny. They're pretty nice. Oh man. Oh, you got me there, Evolution. You did get me there. Yeah, I guess if the book's a crazy demonic creature, okay, I will gladly get rid of it myself. But if it's like a regular book that the only reason you're gonna burn it is because of how badly written it is, please don't. Just donate it. Now, if there's a book you don't like, if it's not trashed or moldy or water damaged, just donate it. One man's trash is another man's treasure is what I say. I'm a firm believer of that. Lena and I thrift shop like there is no tomorrow. And that's where I get most of my books from. Used bookstores and whatnot. The manga, I'll get full price, obviously, at Barnes & Nobles, because there's no way those are going to end up in a thrift store, especially the newer ones. Well, you never know. I have seen some new ones. Not as of late, but when I go out of town and whatnot. But yeah, I really like those isekai stories. So from the looks of it, this one seems like an isekai where he's done. He's done. He doesn't want to be a hero anymore. Let's read the description. Okay. After saving the world, the strongest hero, Leo, became someone who is not wanted in the peaceful human world. He was too strong. Exiled, he seeks a job at the Demon King's army. What? That's a change of career. Okay. Why? Okay. Which he had defeated and needs to be rebuilt. Wow, that's funny. So he destroys the Demon King's army. And then he shows up. He's like, hey, can I get a job here? I don't think this is gonna go well. Okay. The army had many... Oops. Ah. The army had many problems. Too much work, financial troubles, etc. Leo starts to make things better using his power. Leo encounters Echidna again and asks her why she invaded the human world. There was an unexpected story. Hope this isn't a season 2. It doesn't say season 2. Oh, my tummy. Don't worry, guys. I ate. Just my tummy being mean. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I hope it doesn't look like a season 2. It looks like season 1, but it says Echidna again. Maybe there's a flashback in the beginning that explains it. And I don't know who Echidna is, like on the cover here. I just go into these blind. I just like read the description and read the cover, and hopefully it turns out well. So is Echidna the demon lord? Ask her why she invaded the human world. There was an unexpected story. Alright. I'm definitely gonna be watching this one just because I really do like fantasy anime, especially if there's comedic elements in it. especially with the premise like this, where he defeated the army and now he wants to be hired by them because the people don't want him in the human world. They're like, no, he's too strong. Kick him out. So we'll see how that goes. That looks really funny though. And the cast looks really hilarious. I like, is this a cat girl? Dog girl? I can't tell. There's a fluffy tail. I see the fluffy tail. Alright, let's see. Skeleton Knight in Another World. Okay, don't hate me for this. Right off the bat, it's already reminding me of Overlord. It might have a different premise, but it is reminding me of Overlord for those that haven't seen Overlord. Okay, one day game. Yeah, kind of same premise. So Overlord is this guy who is a player of this game. I don't know which game Overlord got isekai'd into. It wasn't even the game after that, he finds out later. But he's playing this game, and I guess he was in his guild. He was like one of the high-ranking people. He's a really strong player. And so the game was shutting down, so he decided to stay logged in until it shut down. The game shut down. He didn't leave. He got stuck there with all the NPCs him and his guildmates made. I want to say it's a comedy. A little bit is a comedy, but for the most part, Overlord is very much a dark fantasy anime, and I only recommend it if you can handle dark themes and violence and blood and just any other dark themes. I don't want to like spoil it too much or kind of give away what kind of themes I'm talking about, but like violence, abuse, death. Because again, so the reason it reminds me of Overlord is because the main character is a skeleton. His player in the game was a skeleton, just like this gentleman here. And when he got teleported, he's no longer human at this point. He's of the undead. So I think it's 2 or 3 seasons already out for Overlord. It hasn't continued. I'm assuming they dropped it. I don't know if it's based on a manga or a light novel. I'm assuming it's a light novel. I've seen it at Barnes & Nobles. I'll probably have to pick it up soon. I really like that one. But if you can't handle like sort of violent and scary themes in the sense that he's an undead now, he no longer thinks like a human. So he treats humans like all the other NPCs at his guild treat them. They're lowly to them. They're nothing. And so at that point it gets dark in a sense that he kind of takes over. Well, joke's on you, Tonya. I've read Berserk before. Yes! Yes, oh my gosh, I haven't read it, but I watched the movies. Never again. I'm not doing that again, guys. No. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, joke's on me. Okay, Evolution, watch Overlord. You might like it. I'm sure you'll like it. Watch Overlord. I don't think it gets as bad as Berserk, just because a lot of the stuff is hinted, especially in season 3 or in the last season. I know there's a character that has a really bad backstory. I really feel bad for her. I'm glad she got taken in by them and the butler's taking care of her now, but man, I know. I'm sorry. I feel so bad. I just can't. It made me feel bad, like Goblin Slayer made me feel bad. Again with Goblin Slayer, that one, oh my god, that one gets dark. Episode 1 right off the bat. Please don't watch it if violence like upsets you. I won't go into detail on the violence. I guess the only sort of hint I can give is SVU, Special Victims Unit. Yeah, that. I mean, I guess it was a good plot device for world building, but oh man. It's funny, they give you a warning after episode 1. They're like, oh wow, this is really disturbing for some people. We'll put a warning. But then it never got as bad after episode 1. I think there was like 2 instances, but at that point, what happened in episode 1 didn't happen again very often afterwards. So at that point, the warning was it just seemed like in vain. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping, I don't know. Okay, it says action fantasy. Let's go ahead and read the description. Maybe it won't get as dark as Overlord, but that's what reminds me of Overlord. And it's really funny because I forgot what the main character's name is, the avatar name he came up with, his player character. Ainz? I think it's Ainz something. It's funny too because he actually what happened when he goes in disguise, he's a skeleton knight, but nobody knows he's a skeleton. They just think he's just some really big hulking guy that's a knight. So it's really funny that they went with skeleton knight, and the armor kind of looks similar too. If I found out this is related to Overlord, man, joke's on me, but I haven't looked it up. I'll look it up later. Maybe it is. Let's see. I'm definitely gonna watch this one though, but again, I don't know if it's gonna be dark or anything. If something doesn't say comedy, I just want to say just be mindful of what might happen. Again, the covers can be very misleading. Okay. One day, a gamer played video games until he fell asleep. That is very relatable. And when he woke up, he found himself in the game world as a skeleton, equipped with the powerful weapons and armor of his avatar, but stuck with its frightening skeletal appearance. Ark, oh wow, his name even starts with an A, has to find a place for himself in this new fantastical world. Land, sorry, I didn't mean to say world. I had to do an audio recording and I said fantastical world and I was like, oh hey, no, it says land. Okay. All his hopes for a quiet life are dashed when he crosses paths with a beautiful elven warrior, setting him on a journey full of conflict and adventure. Okay, I'm assuming the girl in the pink hair is the elf? Or maybe it's the girl on the left, but she looks like an Inu. Like a dog. She looks like a ninja too. I'm really excited. In case anyone hasn't noticed, I really love ninja girls. Like, yes, ninja girls all the way. Ooh, my elbow just rolled on the table. That didn't sound good. Okay. Full of conflict and adventure. There's no comedy tag, so I mean, I'm assuming there might be some comedic moments, or it might just get dark. I don't know. I'll definitely be watching this one just because it does remind me of Overlord, but it seems he becomes like an adventure team party with these two. So we'll see how it goes. He is of the undead, so I'm not expecting a bunch of like ecchi scenes for sure, but we'll see. But I'll definitely be watching it. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Have you heard of the manga Ichi the Killer? One of the most brutal manga I've ever read, even more brutal than Berserker. No. And I probably won't. Just because I'm sure your recommendation is great, but it's really hard for me to get over something that I've read that makes me feel uneasy. Like, it takes me a while to finally get my stomach from not feeling sick, from my mind not thinking of all the horrible things. So I probably won't be looking into Ichi the Killer. For anyone watching, if they're into manga that's more brutal and violent than Berserk, please go ahead and take note and feel free to read it. But I probably won't be reading it. I'm not one for those kind of dark manga and I guess dark manga light novel. If I can avoid it, I would. Sometimes I just get into it and I just won't even know. Like for Goblin Slayer, as I said, I just literally look at the summary and I look at the cover, and if I go into this thing, yeah, it's gonna be a fantasy one. Boy, was I wrong. So guys, just be careful. For any new anime fans, a lot of the fantasy genre or the mecha war genre, if the cover looks cute, oh god, I'm trying to think of an anime. It was like was it Schoolgirls? Like, but there's like a zombie apocalypse going on, or it looks cute, but then plot twist, apocalypse. This happens a lot with Magical Girl anime too, where you think it's be cute and funsy, and then chop chop, bye bye, they died. It can get dark very quickly. This is why I'm skeptical of Magical Girl anime. It's like I'm playing Russian roulette. It's like, oh god, is it gonna be dark? Is it gonna be cute? So it's like a 50-50 with that one, where at some point, yeah, it might get really dark really quickly. And then there's some that are just like, it doesn't get as dark. Yeah, there's action and people might pass away, but it doesn't get as dark. And then there's like the very few, excuse me, where it's just completely cute and funsy and great. I think there's very few that are in that category. Most of the time it'll be between like the action and funsy cute scale. It'll be between those two. Or it's just gonna completely get dark, like Madoka Magica. There's the Magical Girl Raising Project. That was pretty bizarre. There's another one that what was it? It's not Magical Raising Project. They each get an item. More brutal than Goblin Slayer, so yeah, I guess don't read it. Okay, thank you, Evolution. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, if it's more brutal than Goblin Slayer, probably not. I saw Goblin Slayer, the light novel, at Barnes Nobles. was not gonna give it a chance. If I find out a thrift store, I'll probably buy it and give it to a friend who really likes that kind of genre, but no, I'm not gonna chance it. Oh my gosh, if I can avoid those kind of instances or incidences that happen in Goblin Slayer at the end of Berserk, if I can avoid that in a novel, I will. I will if I can, honestly. Heads up are always great. But thank you for the heads up evolution. If I ever see that name, Ichi the Killer, I will not get into it, nor will I read it. But yeah, you just never know with certain genre. Ooh, especially the mystery tag. Okay, the next one we have is Summertime Render. I was expecting a slice of life tag, but now that I'm looking at it, you'll see that it says mystery and supernatural. Wow, okay. After his parents died, Shinpei Ajiro lived with the Kofun sisters Mio and Ushio, but has since moved to live on his own in Tokyo. But after Ushio drowns while trying to save the young Shiori Kobayakawa, he returned home to mourn her departure. Okay. Ushio drowns. Okay, sorry guys, sometimes I get a little lost when I'm reading descriptions. I'm thinking like, okay, wait, who was who? Okay, Mio and Ushio are the sisters, the Kofun sisters, and apparently one of them drowns, trying to save Shiori. Okay, so he returns home to mourn her death. However, bruises around Ushio's neck bring her cause of death into question. So she was probably murdered. Okay. Is her ghost the supernatural element that's gonna come in? Okay, taking a step back, Shinpei, sorry if I pronounce his name wrong, becomes convinced there must be another explanation. Dangerous entities roam among the islanders, and a vision of deceased Ushio asks him to save Mio as her final request. Is Mio the blonde on the front, I wonder? He is certain that something is afoot, and Ushio's death is only a piece of the puzzle. Okay, so we're not even sure if a human killed her. It could probably be something supernatural. Ooh. Ah. With the help of Mio and various others, Shinpei struggles to forget a future in which he, his friends, and family can stay alive. But the more he investigates, the more impossible such a future seems, okay? This darkness infiltrates his home island. Just how much suffering will he go through before finding the right path to save it all? Ooh. Ah. Okay. Alright, island adventure. I'm trying to think of any anime that has like super... I mean, of course there's a lot that are on an island, but usually the island will be like connected somewhere. Huh, okay. I was scrolling down and I saw the cover. I thought, oh yeah, it's probably a slice of life. And I saw the tags and I read the descriptions like, oh, okay. It's not a slice of life. There's a mystery behind here. Definitely be watching that one then. It looks like an interesting cast of characters from the looks of it. I'm assuming the two main characters, Mio and Shinpei, are on the front. And I don't know about the two on the left. The guy with like a little, it's not a gun, it's like those little staple things for nails, I think. And there's some other people, I believe. Okay, looks interesting. We'll definitely be giving that one a watch. Okay. Wow, this one doesn't have any tags. The middle one right here, but right away I'm already probably not gonna watch it. For anyone that doesn't know, I probably should have included this in my dislikes on my debut. I don't know why I didn't. I was thinking of all the dislikes and this didn't come to mind. I don't like dolls at all. They're horrifying. I don't like them. They're really scary. Oh my gosh, I was in the store with Lena and there is this giant poster of what Lena later told me was Chucky. It didn't go well, to say the least.
Yeah, Antonia saw the poster and she ran, screaming.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. It scared the crap out of me. I'm sorry. I saw it. I was like, oh my god! Like, oh my goodness, what's that? And I ran off. Lena chased after me. She tumbled out of my bag as I ran. It was really sad. I'm sorry, Lena.
It's okay, I forgive you.
But yeah, it didn't go well. I got really scared. Since then, I've just been afraid of dolls. Don't mention Annabelle. I'm aware of Annabelle. I'm aware she's in a museum somewhere. Or just, no. No. Anything involving a doll. I can't. I just can't. Though there was that one funny scene when I was changing the TV channels that I think it was like it was like the third Chucky movie, and they had like a kid. And so they were gonna murder this family and take over their bodies, you know, because they were like in dolls. And at some point, we were just flipping through the channel. I was sitting with my father. I just got like this cool new TV, you know, technology. And we were watching, he was flipping through the channels. And we had skipped over to another channel, and then we came back to the Chucky one. And they had asked their son, like, hey, what's wrong? He's like, well, I don't know if I want to be a boy or a girl. And of course, I don't think the baby was born yet from the pregnant woman they had, like, as prisoner along with her husband. And so they were really confused, like, what the heck? I think come to find out he had a split personality, or there's like two personalities in one. So it was like his personality and then his sister's personality. So I don't know. I didn't finish watching that, but I just see that scene. I thought that was a little funny. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, that's a little interesting thing they add in the Chucky movies. I always thought of Chucky movies as like a horror murder slasher kind of film. So to see some like that kind of dialogue in a film like that was just really interesting. And then of course she like pushes the person that came to save the couple like over the railing. That was hilarious. So I thought that was funny. Violence isn't funny, guys. Just I meant like in the context of the movie, it was funny. If you don't like dolls, you should play Poppy Playtime then. Hee hee hee. What's that hee 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 for, Evolution? That's really sassy. Playtime. Play Poppy Playtime. I'm really scared what that is. I will take note of that, and I will look into playing. I know one of my goals was play horror games. All right, I'll consider playing Poppy's Playtime then. I do plan to play Eve, and I'm aware there's dolls, but those are like pixelated dolls, and they look like the doll from Lilo and Stitch. That's okay. The dolls I mean are like the really lifelike looking ones, like the porcelain ones and whatnot. Those are scary. Oh my gosh, you would never see me with the doll or those Cabbage Patch Kids or nothing. I was not the kind that played with dolls. You know, I had like cute little animal plushies and little wooden animal thingies that my parents let me play with when I was a young little vampire. Okay, I did not play with dolls. Oh gosh. Now that I think about it, is that why I freaked out when I saw the Chucky poster? Was I already afraid of dolls long before I discovered it? Huh. That's funny. It's only now that I found out, like 100+ years later, that I'm afraid of dolls. Ha! Anyways, I'm already not gonna watch this one because I don't know if it's some kind of mascot or doll, but it looks scary. Also, there's no titles. I mean, like, genres listed, so I don't even know what to expect. Yuichi Katagiri has battled financial hardships his whole life, but has learned to stay content and positive thanks to his close circle of friends. To keep a promise he made to them, Yuichi saves up enough money to join them on the school trip. Okay. Yuichi saves... Okay. But when the gathered money disappears like... Oh no, I'm adding words here that aren't even on here. But when the gathered money mysteriously goes missing, suspicion falls on two of Yuichi's friends. How much money was this school trip that you had to steal it? Okay. Chiho Sawaragi and Makoto Shibe, who were in charge of collecting the payments. Although innocent, Shiho and Makoto take responsibility for the failure to protect the money when no one else comes forward. A few days later, Yuichi and his friends receive mysterious letters which trick each of them into meeting up. How much money was... Is it... Okay, did just his money disappear? Or was it all of the money? I think it's all of the money. How much money was this school trip? What the heck? Okay. What about Pinocchio, though? Are you afraid of him, too? I guess not. So, like, Pinocchio's was more style. No, you know, I take that back. I haven't rewatched Pinocchio since the first time I saw it, mainly because the donkey scenes kind of freaked me out. But I guess I wouldn't rewatch Pinocchio if I was given a choice. Like, it's like, you want to watch Pinocchio? No. No, I'm okay. I'm good. I mean, even the original, like, comics and stories were pretty dark for Pinocchio. Like, wow, everyone bullied that poor puppet. I think those that have, like, more realistic lifelike features to humans is what I'm afraid of. But I definitely, yeah, probably no to puppets too. Now that I think about it. But if it's like those little paper bag puppets, you know, like the little brown bags, those are cute. But like Pinocchio, probably not. Not afraid of him, but definitely doesn't have that more realistic lifelike feature like some porcelain dolls have. Oh, the money. Okay, a few days later, okay, so they're getting letters. Upon arrival, they're ambushed and knocked unconscious. Oh, it's one of those anime. Okay, you get kidnapped and put in a very dangerous situation. They wake up in a mysterious room in the presence of Manabu-kun? I'm assuming that's the... Oh, a character from a controversial children's show that stopped airing due to its malicious content. Cheez-Its. That does not sound good. Now I'm thinking of Brendan Rodgers. And that clown show that he does. He informs the group that one of them... Okay, this reminds me of Danganronpa now. Okay, he informs the group that one of them indirectly gathered them together in order to settle a large debt. Definitely Danganronpa. They are to play a friendship game. BS. I call BS right away. A series of games that will test and strengthen their bond and trusting each other. As the group's faith wavers due to the growing number of secrets and betrayals, Yuichi must figure out who of his friends he can actually trust and ultimately discover the identity of the traitor. Man, I might watch this one. I love a good mystery. So I'm kind of hoping like nothing scary pops up for this Manabu-kun guy, whatever his name is. If I do watch this, it's definitely gonna be during the day. I ain't doing that at night. I watch Corpse Party at night. Not doing it again. And yes, I might play Corpse Party as one of the games. So I don't know which ones are available. I think just the third one is. I know I played it a little on my Vita way back, I don't know what year it was. I can't remember it now. All I know is I got stuck. And then I stopped and I haven't played it since. I didn't get that far, don't worry. But I'm definitely gonna have to play Corpse Party. But yeah, this one looks interesting and I might watch it. Who knows? We'll see. Okay. This looks like another harem one. I'm sorry, usually when you have a male MC in the middle and then you have like two other female MCs or two supporting female characters on the side, it usually ends up being a harem of some sort. I prefer the ones where they at least end up with one person. I think in the Assassin one that aired 2 seasons ago, it wasn't last season. I mean, not this ending season, but like season before that. He at least picked one. He picked Dia, okay? Congrats to him. Yeah, he picked Dia, so I was really happy about that. But if it's like they can't decide, it's either I don't want them falling in love or they have to pick one girl. Okay, I'm not one for that 2-timing, 3-timing harem. Okay, pick one. Okay. The greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody. Okay. As the most powerful entity of all time, the demon lord Barbatos thinks life is a big fat snore. When he takes matters into his own hands and decides to reincarnate, he calibrates his magical strength to be perfectly average. But there's no way he could have predicted that everyone in the modern world would be weak as hell. Oh dear. Well, yeah, if you got reincarnated as in the modern world, of course they are. Which means he is totally overpowered once again. Reborn under the name Ard, he has ladies fawning over him, the royal family begging him to become the next king, and an ex-minion insisting on killing him? But Ard has a one-track mind, and he won't stop at anything to achieve his ultimate goal. I'm assuming it's ordinariness. Oh, what? It tells you what it's adapted from? This one's a light novel. What? Okay, what's this one? Is this... Oh, manga? What does this one say? Y'all, I've been using this site since I woke up, and it's only now that I'm realizing those are there. I'm so sorry. That's okay. I'm probably not gonna be watching this one. If I do, it's definitely just gonna be added to a list of eventually watch. Probably not gonna be watching that one though. Looks like a fantasy action. Oh yes. Okay. We're getting into the good ones now. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. This one already aired. Otome game Sekai wa Mob ni Kibishi Sekai desu. So he gets reincarnated as a mob character and is attending the school that the main heroine joins. Heads up, she's not the main heroine. I think something happened and she takes over, and so he needs to figure out how to get through this game world that's not exactly like the Ultimate game he played, but a little different. I don't know what happened. It didn't go over in episode 1, but it was definitely really funny. Because like most of these kinds, if they get isekai into a game, yeah, usually if the character gets isekai into a game, they'll have general knowledge of the game. So for example, like Leadale or Time I Got Reincarnated as a Villainess. Now, okay, do you read books too? I've been reading some Hopscotch by Julio Cortázar. I'm sorry if I pronounce his last name wrong. I would highly recommend. I do read books. Not as much as my online ones though. Like I read a lot of translated Chinese novels online. And a lot of fanfic and any manga that's currently updating. But I do have my good share of books. I had mentioned in my debut that I read Harlan Coben and I read Frederick Backman. I am reading Lisa C. What else? It's really hard for me to get into certain books if I don't get caught right away, because then I'll want to binge read it if I get like hooked. But if I don't, then it's like it'll take me a while to finish it. I have read Sarah J. Maas. I've read Anthony Horowitz. But yeah, I haven't read a whole lot. I have a lot of books though that I'm currently trying to get through. A lot of the books that I have read were like really old because, you know, I am old. But there's a lot that I have read. I've either forgotten it or there's a lot that I'm still trying to get through in my library. Ever since discovering like this new technology that humans came up with, I've been really into like watching anime and like watching movies and playing video games. So I kind of had to balance out my watching anime, my video games, my reading time, my editing time, my graphic design time, all this other stuff. I had to balance out everything. So, but I do try to read as much as I can. If I try really hard, I can finish about 1 to 2 books in a day. That's if I'm like constantly reading though. But I haven't heard of that title or that author. Wait, no. I think I have heard of that author. When I woke up, I did work at a used bookstore for a while, so I am familiar with some authors. But this one I haven't seen. The last name looks really familiar though. I'll go ahead and look into it and I'll note this down. Don't worry. But yeah, let me see if I can find a copy of Hopscotch. I'll definitely check next time I go shopping. I'll see if I can find a copy. I'll probably find out the library too. But thank you for your recommendation, Evolution. I'll go ahead and look into that. Thank you. Oh, is it a fiction novel, by the way? I'm okay with reading nonfiction too, but I do prefer fiction novels, if possible. Let's see. Okay, so this one, I'll just read the summary. It might go over what I already saw in episode 1. Office worker Leon is reincarnated. Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't mention why he even played this game. It'll tell you in episode 1 why he played this game. Office worker Leon is reincarnated into a particularly punishing dating sim video game where women reign supreme and only beautiful men have a seat at the table. Thus, the beautiful men surrounding the lady. But Leon has a secret weapon. He remembers everything from his past life, which includes a complete playthrough of the very game which he is now trapped in. And it explains in episode 1 why he played this game to begin with. And man, I understand this guy's like anger. You point out a lot of good plot points that are generally in Ultimate games. And I was like, you have a great point. And I still play them. Watch Leon spark a revolution to change this new world in order to fulfill his ultimate desire of living a quiet life, easy life in the countryside. So yeah, I really love main MCs that get isekai, and they're like, you know, I just want a peaceful life in a peaceful world, my little cottage in the countryside. I love that goal. It's such a great goal to have. Again, this is, oh, I'm surprised it didn't say comedy. I guess there's not that much comedy, but like the main characters like little inner monologues are really funny. I find them hilarious and they're so true. He's calling out so many things. But it's a fantasy romance. I don't know who he's going to end up with because there are 2 other side characters who are female who seem to be his friend from what I saw in the opening. So I don't know, he might be in love with one of them or they might love him. I don't know, but he's just trying to get through it. He's going to be making some sacrifices from what I can tell. This middle one, I thought it was Ninja Girls. I got so excited. I was like, oh, 2 Ninja Girl animes in 1 season. It wasn't Ninja Girls. It wasn't Ninja Girls. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Shoke Ishojo no Virgin Road. Don't know about that Virgin Road part. The lost ones are wanderers who come here from a distant world known as Japan. No one knows how or why they leave their homes. The only thing that is certain is that they bring disaster and calamity. The duty of exterminating them without remorse falls to Menno, a young executioner, where she meets Akari. It seems like just another job, until she discovers it's impossible to kill this girl. And when Menno begins to search for a way to defeat this immortality, Akari is more than happy to tag along. So begins a journey that will change Menno forever. Y'all, I saw the cover and I thought, yes, I want to watch it. I did not read the description. I probably should. I should have read it. I was not expecting it to take the turn it did. I thought it was going to be one of those. Guy gets reincarnated, gets a harem. I was already feeling, really? Another one? No. One-chan was very surprised and not disappointed in the least. It was very good. I recommend it. We'll see how it goes, but from what I can tell, it's really cool. The main cast seems really badass. And just, yeah, I do recommend it. And if y'all watch it, please let me know what you think. I personally really liked it. Okay. Next. The Dawn of the Witch. I could have sworn when I saw this, I knew right away the 2 main characters in the top up here. I knew them right away. I knew. I did watch this anime. I looked it up. I was right. This is the sequel to Grimoire of Zero. Grimoire of Zero is this main character. She's a witch. She was the main character. And I don't know what was happening. I think they're trying to hunt her down. And she hired this guy to be like her bodyguard. He's a beast man or something. Does it say? It doesn't say what they're called. I think they're called Beastman or something of that sort. So this is a sequel to that one. It looks like the main character's older now. But she'll definitely be the main character of Grimoire of Zero. She'll definitely be popping out. So I am looking forward to this one. I had to look it up because I was pretty sure it was them. And I did. It's by the same author who did Grimoire of Zero. I'm very excited. The war that raged between the church and the witches for 5 centuries finally ended in peace. But a few short years ago. However, nestled in the shadowy places of the world, the embers of that age-old conflict still smolder. Ooh, okay. Attending the Royal Academy of Magic of the Kingdom Wenias, probably said that wrong, is a struggling student named Sable who has no memories of his time before being enrolled. Ooh. At the command of Headmaster Albus, he left the kingdom to travel to the southern reaches of the continent, where anti-magic insurgents are still a force to be reckoned with, as part of a special training regimen. Accompanying him are a party of individuals strong in both ability and personality. There's the one known as the Witch of Dawn. I'm not going to try and pronounce her name. I'm going to butcher it. I just know I am. I know. Okay, it's just right here, guys. This is the name. I'm not gonna try. Who seeks the forbidden knowledge of the primeval magic in the Grimoire of Zero. Oh, I guess I probably should have read the description. I would have known right away it's the Grimoire of Zero. The genius girl Holtz, as well as the school's soul beast, Cud. Is that their names? I thought her name was Zero. Whatever. I'm looking forward to it. Doesn't matter. Just what the truth shall they uncover in their journey to the south. I love the Ninja Girls. You should watch. Azumi is a live action though. I'll give it a shot. I don't know. It's really hard for me to watch live action unless I'm watching it with someone. So I'll generally be watching it with Lena or my family or with a friend. It's really hard for me to watch live action unless I'm sitting down with somebody and I have to watch it. I tried to watch the live action The Untamed, which is based off Modao Zushi. I couldn't. I got to episode 31 out of 50 and I couldn't anymore. I got tired. I was like, nope, I'm good. Because they're so long. The episodes are like 30-40 minutes. And I can handle with anime too, but like I have to be prepared. Sometimes I'll click play and I'll realize the anime's going for too long and I'll check the timestamp. It's like 45 minutes. I'm thinking, oh wow, okay. Sometimes it'll just be episode 1 though. I think there's one that where it's like all the episodes. I can't remember what it was called. I know it was oh god, I've seen it at Barnes and Nobles and I watched episode 1 and 2. It's not coming to mind. I'm sorry guys. I'll remember it eventually. Oh, my friend sent me a link to this one. It was really freaking cute. Love After World Domination. Oh my goodness, it was cute. I liked it. I liked the trailer. In the eyes of the public, Fudo Aikawa and Desumi Magahara are sworn enemies who have nothing in common. Fudo, also known as Red Gelato. I think it's pronounced differently, but I'm calling him Gelato, is the leader of the hero quadrant Gelato 5. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce, I forget. Whose mission is to bring about world peace. On the other hand, Desumi is the minion leader of Gecko, a villainous organization seeking world domination. Okay. However, despite these differences, the relationship is not quite what it seems. When they're not making a show of being at each other's throats, Desumi and Fudo continue to pursue a forbidden love. Yes. Going on dates, baking sweets for one another, and meeting up as often as they can despite their hectic schedules. The two experienced lovebirds pave the way for their own unique relationship. Though their public lives are worlds apart, Fudo and Desumi will stop at nothing to make their seemingly impossible romance work. It looked really cute. It looked adorable. I'm definitely gonna be watching this. Help, the guy has me in a basement and doesn't feed me. Help. Hello? Who is this on? I can't see the name. Let me click it. Miguel Besado. Oh dear. 192. 37. Ah. 1. That's a lot of random numbers. Okay. Ah, hello. Welcome. That's a lot of funky numbers. Reminds me of the time, what did my friend do? There's a friend I had that she would just say random numbers. It was really weird. Oh goodness. Well, not random numbers. She always had like that 300, not 300. I'm thinking of how many days are in the calendar. Like 45,000, 47,536, something like that. I don't know. She always said that number. Whenever we had to like think of a number for like a story or scenario, she always go with that number. It's hilarious. 443. Okay. Huh. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, I recommend this one. The trailer looked really cute, to say the least. So I definitely recommend it. Let's see. This middle one. I moved the mouse. Okay. Second season of The Demon Girl Next Door. Haven't seen season 1. I'll tell you Fiji then. What was it? I haven't seen this one. I haven't seen season 1, so I can't really give any opinions on this one, but it looks cute. The slice of life comedy. Oh, sports anime. I'm not into sports. I'm sorry. I'm not a sports person. I will watch sports anime, but even then it has to be like a certain kind of sports anime. I tried to keep up with Haikyuu and I got bored. I tried to... Oh, yeah, I do watch Free. I mean, for reasons you guys can assume, but it's actually really good, and I do cry a lot in Free. I think the last movie is coming out this year. I thought I was caught up, and then I found out I wasn't caught up, so I need to catch up as soon as I can. But this one's a sports or soccer. Ashito Aoi is a young aspiring football player. Oh, I'm sorry. I consider it soccer. I'm in the States, y'all. Okay, so it's football. Ashito Aoi is a young aspiring football player from a backwater town in Japan. His hopes of getting into a high school with a good football club are dashed when he causes an incident during a critical match for his team, which results in their loss and an elimination from the tournament. Oh no. It's never good. Nevertheless, he catches the eye of someone important who happened to be visiting from Tokyo. I'm assuming it's the coach in the middle. I'm assuming he's watching. How will things turn out for Ashito? Okay. For anyone that likes sports anime, feel free and give this one a try and let me know how it goes. Black Rock Shooter Dawnfall. I don't know how much other Black Rock Shooter stuff they have, but as far as I know, I think they just had that one season. I watched the one season. They might have had other stuff. I just don't even know. Might be watching this one after I investigate if there's other Black Rock Shooter stuff that I should be aware of before I watch this one. But as far as I know, I think there's just season 1. There might be some specials, but I'm not too sure. Okay. Dance Dance Danseur. Junpei is happily snoozing away during his sister's ballet recital when a male ballet dancer steps onto the stage. Moved by the strength and skills the dancer displays, the boy discovers his love for this art. Okay. But after a certain tragedy happens, oh no, he vows to leave his past behind and turn into the epitome of manliness. What will he do when his love for ballet reignites? I don't know. The picture's making it look like a love triangle, everyone. I don't know if I'm not one for love triangles. Makes me sad. There might be misunderstandings, as with most romance. But it says drama. I don't know. I'll consider it. But yeah, if you like the description, watch it. Feel free to let me know. Love Live. I haven't watched it. I'm sorry, y'all. I haven't watched Love Live. I'll get around to it eventually. Oh, this one seems really cute, and the art style seems really cute. The vibes I get when I see this reminds me of Fruits Basket. I'm sure there's no supernatural elements. Well, who knows? There's actually no description. To become a real heroine, the unpopular girl and the... Oh dear, I don't know what that says. I'm assuming it's gonna say superstar or something. Okay. Hiyori Suzumi, who left her hometown to continue pursuing her passion of track and field, enrolls in Tokyo's Sakuragaoka High School. In searching for a part-time job, Hiyori ends up becoming an apprentice manager for her classmates Yujiro Someya and Aizo Shibasaki, who are members of the idol group Lip X Lip. Okay. The story follows the struggles that Hiyori faces with school, extracurricular activities, and her managing job, as well as the idol group Lip X Lip as they perform on stage. Okay, this seems really cute. I'm assuming these are the two guys? I want to say I want her to end up with Yujo, but usually it'll be like the other guy that's not the pretty guy. It'll be like the hot-tempered one, which I'm assuming is going to be Aizo. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. April 7th. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll change my mind. But for right now, I want her to probably end up with that guy. I'm assuming it's a romance from the looks of it. Or it just might be regular idol anime and they might all be friends. Maybe. Who knows? Okay. Another sports one. This is tennis, I think. Badminton. Sorry. Badminton. Love all play. Okay. Ryo Mizushima enrolls in their junior high and joins the badminton club with great vigor. Although the club doesn't have a proper coach, Mizushima improved his skills with his own physical strength by the time he participated in the prefectural tournament. Afterwards, I hate how it moves the text when I scroll. Afterwards, he approached by the Yokohama Minato High School's badminton coach, Ebihara. Indecisive and timid, Mizushima hesitates to attend such a prestigious school. However, with his elder sister Rika giving him a strong push, he decides to go to Yokohama Minato. Now blessed with a coach and idiosyncratic teammates, Mizushima will gain experience he's lacked till now and aims to win the Inter-High tournament. This reminds me a little of Haikyuu, just a little bit. Because I think the oh god, what was the main character there again? The orange-haired one. I think he was self-taught too. Oh, this looks good. Again, I'm not one for sports anime, but those who like it, feel free. Okay. Yes! Madoka Magica! The side story, the finale. I know this started airing. I haven't watched the episode yet. I'm definitely gonna watch it after the stream for sure. But yeah, woo! Final season. I'm really excited. I thought this was a dragon for a second. I thought, I don't remember a dragon at the end of season 2. No, it's like a giant moth rumor thing, whatever it's called. Okay, here's the Ninja Girl anime. In the heart of Kunoichi Tsubaki, the isolationist Akane clan, composed of all girls' body, mainly consisting of a young Kunoichi in training. Sorry if I'm butchering that word. Has a code to which they must adhere. As men are dangerous beings, interacting with them is forbidden. Great choice. No, just kidding. Kunoichi Tsubaki, the leader of the dog squad, is an excellent trainee with a promising future, but she has started to experience a strange feeling in her heart whenever the subject of boys is brought up. Puberty. Anyways, this looks really cute. I love Ninja Girls, as is obvious with my maybe future playthrough of Senra Kagura Beach Peach Splash. I don't know. I have the game. I'm debating if I want to play it or not. Like with stream or not, but we'll see. It looks cute, it looks funny. Definitely gonna be watching it. Next. Daimon? I probably said that wrong. Gourmet. Ooh, cooking. Okay. Nagomu Irino returns to his Kyoto home for the first time in 10 years when his father is hospitalized. Nagomu is eager to take over Ryokusho, the family's Japanese sweet shop, but he's instead I've been getting into Bone lately. Have you ever heard of Bone? Is that the comic? It's a graphic novel, right? Is that the what's coming to mind? Is it like the main character looks like a white ghost, I think? Oh, let me look it up. Bone comic. Oh yes, I have heard of that one. When I used to work at the bookshop, I would see that one a lot. It got sold really quickly. I have heard of Bone, but I haven't read it. It looked cute though. I'm assuming it's like an adventure graphic novel? Yes, maybe? Alright, okay. So, Ryokusho, the family's Japanese sweet shop, but he's instead asked to be a father figure to Itsuka Yukihira, the girl everyone calls the successor. Ooh. Oh, that was the end. Okay, so I'm assuming that's her. Oh, that's cool. So I guess his family was training her and he came back, so she's gonna take over. Oh, that seems cute. I like slice of life sometimes. Sometimes it does get a little boring, like it's repetitive. But hopefully something happens in this one. Nothing bad, of course, but like some familial moments, because it seems he has to raise her. Asked to be a father figure to Itsuka. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. Okay, I'll definitely be watching this one. This one I'm already watching. Paripi Kome Yaboy Kongming. Like, yes. 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 I have the Three Kingdoms. They're really thick. Thick books. I have them. Do I have them on my shelf? I could have sworn. I need to check my library and see where I have them. Definitely on a bottom shelf just because they are so large. The copies that I do have, they're really large. General of the Three Kingdoms, Kongming has struggled his whole life, facing countless battles that made him into the accomplished strategist he was. So on his deathbed, he wished only to be reborn into a peaceful world, and was sent straight to the modern day party central Tokyo. Can even a brilliant strategist like Kongming adapt to the wild beats and even wilder party people? Okay, so basically there's this girl right here. She wants to be an idol, and so he says, I will become your strategist and I'm going to help you reach your dreams of becoming an idol. So it looked really cute. I really loved it. I thought it was just going to be a pure comedy. I was wrong. It touches up on some subjects, and it has some really wonderful words of advice. I teared up a little when I watched episode 1. It's just really cute, and I honestly recommend it. I cannot recommend it anymore. It's really good. And we'll see what the rest entails for the remainder of the series. Okay. Kingdom, haven't been watching it, so I can't say anything about it. I don't know what's going on in that one. Kono Healer Mendokusai. Don't hurt me, my healer. Oh wait, I think I saw the description for this one. A fantasy adventure comedy starring Carla, a dark elf cleric who invested too much in her insulting skills. Oh my goodness. And Alvin, a swordsman who has to put up with her antics. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness, her skill is insulting people. Joins a party. Hey, what's your skill? Insult. What? Yeah, I can insult you. It's my best skill. It's like, what? Oh, this seems really hilarious. I look forward to this one a lot. Another sports one. Okay, this one seemed interesting, so I might watch this one. It's horse racing. So, Gujo no Fanfare. The story follows 3 15-year-old boys. 3? There's more than 3 here. Okay, there's 3 in particular, I guess. 15-year-old boys who go to a prestigious horse racing academy to become jockeys. The 3-year academy is 10 to 20 times harder to enter than most schools, and whoever wishes to enter must pass an academic, physical, and fitness test. I'm assuming this isn't gonna be most of it, right? I think this one also aired. Yeah, it did. Okay. I have it open on a tab on my iPad, so I'll get to it when I can. Formerly a member of an idol group, winning fans and fame, Yu Arimura sets out to meet what his heart desires after becoming enamored with horse racing. Having grown up on an island, Shun Kanami has always yearned to ride with horses. Amani Grace was born in England and is lost in the path his parents have set for him, but he still takes on his dream. This looks good. I'm gonna watch this one afterwards too. This one. Oh no! Oh no! Guys, oh, okay, thank God. My computer froze for a second. I freaked out. It's like, oh, am I gonna have to exit? No, okay, it was just like a couple seconds. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we'll continue. RPG Fudo-san. The story begins with 15 years after the Demon King was defeated and the world has become peaceful. Kotone, who graduated from school and became a magician, inquired about the kingdom-affiliated RPG real estate in order to find a new home. In the reality, RPG real estate was Kotone's place of employment, and together with Fa, a demi-human, the priest Rufuria, and the soldier Rakira, they help support the searches of new homes for customers with various circumstances. Oh, okay, so this kind of reminds me of Dragon Goes House Hunting. This is really cute. Okay, I might have to watch this one as well. This airs the 6th? Okay. Comedy, fantasy, slice of life. Okay, yeah, that seems cute. Yeah, they're helping people with real estate. Ooh. I hope it's as funny as Dragon Goes House Hunting. Dragon Goes House Hunting was hilarious. I also recommend that one. It's a dragon who gets kicked out because he can't be a real dragon. And so he goes to this high elf, or an elf, who's a real estate agent, and they basically go adventuring around trying to find this dragon, like his perfect home. And it's a really cute series overall. I recommend it. And the manga too. It's really cute. Okay. Build Divide Code White. Haven't seen season 1. Oh, it's ecchi. Shin Ikitosen? Doesn't give a summary. Okay. Okay. Chachiku-san wa yojo yure ni iasaretai? A little ghost girl gets worries when Miss Fushihara, a corporate slave, is working till midnight and tries to make her go home. Aww. And okay, while saying leave now, the ghost girl helps and brings her refreshments, healing Miss Fushihara's heart with her preciousness. Be healed by the heartwarming daily life of the cute little ghost and the corporate slave, Miss Fushihara. Oh, this is really cute. I'm gonna have to watch this one. Oh, that's really cute. Oh, reminds me of Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. And the little short story in My Dress Up Darling. The one with like the little succubus and she's trying to make the NEET like go to sleep. Okay. Birdie Wing Golf Girl's Story. It's another sports anime. Now the thing with this one is I don't like golf. I'm sorry, I don't like golf. I think it's boring. And I know lots of people like it and it's really great, but I personally just don't like golf. It's not fun to me. It's like the last resort you play when you go to like those arcade like go-kart places, you know? That's like the last resort for me. Birdie Wing Golf Girl Story is a youth story centering on two female golfers, two girls, Eve and Aoi, who grew up in completely different circumstances and have different playstyles, are caught up in the world of women in golf. I can add it to things I want to see, but I definitely probably am not going to see it for this season, that at least. Healer Girl. The story will follow four girls who seek to use their songs to heal and soothe the people of their world. The tagline reads, "Kind-hearted, powerful songs heal the world. These are beautiful miracles sung by humanity." Oh, this seems really cute. I might consider that one. I love singing anime. Got like an idol vibe. If you like more serious slice of life mangas, you should read Sunny by Taiyo Matsumoto. It's beautiful. Okay. I had to write that down. I'll go ahead and take note of that, and I will look into it after the stream. Sunny. I feel like I've seen that one before. Or at least I've heard of it. More serious slice of, ooh, I don't know if I like more serious slice of life, but at least I just want something to happen, you know, or just like more funny moments. I guess I want a slice of life to have a little more than the simple continuation of the everyday, and or maybe just a slice of life with more comedy. I think I would prefer that. Like Anne Happy, that one was really cute. I like that one. That was really funny. Okay. Oops. Oni Pan. 3 Oni kids, excuse me, through the power of the Oni Pan, a portmanteau of Oni and Pantsu, become human to help fix a relationship between humans and Oni. The 3 girls transfer into a normal Tokyo high school to aid their task and help fix their image by revitalizing the town, sometimes jumping headfirst into school events and other times becoming idols. Oni idols! That's adorable! Definitely gonna be watching that one as well. That's really cute. I like that premise. Kakinado. Haven't seen that one. Is that Angel Beats? These look like the characters from Angel Beats and Clannad and Lucky Star. Oh, is it like those cute little chibi ones? Like the what does it have? I know there's like Overlord and Putty something. Or Pretty Petite. Yeah, the Petite series that has like Overlord and Tanya the Evil and some other series. I think it's kind of like that. So I don't know. I haven't seen season 1 and I haven't watched most of the anime on here. Estab Life, Great Escape. It looks 3D. Don't think I'm gonna watch it. And I'm not one for sci-fi. Sometimes I do like a good sci-fi anime, but I'm probably not gonna watch it. The Distant Future. After reaching its peak, Earth's population fell into decline. AI was developed to help preserve the species and manage the ecosystem, a grand experiment in human diversity. Through genetic engineering, a diverse array of peoples, including breast folk. No, I didn't say that. I'm sorry. Beast folk. Oh no. Beast folk. Magical beings. Okay. Oh god. I'm sorry, guys. The text is small. My eyes are hurting a little. And more was created to live in a diverse city separated into walled clusters. Each cluster developed a unique culture befitting of the people that live there. Their lives and the system is continually maintained by the AI to ensure survival. Okay. Yokai Senki Part 2. I haven't seen part 1. I see mecha. I'm not one for mecha anime. Well, it depends. It depends. If there's like other elements aside from just the mecha sci-fi portion, then yeah. But I'm not one for mecha anime. Let's see. 4th season of Yatogami-chan Kansatsu Nikki 4th season. Okay. Haven't seen that one, so I'm not too sure what that one's about. Adaptation of the spin-off manga Netai of Conan. Okay. Haven't seen that one either. So probably not gonna be watching this one for those that are into Conan the Detective. But Hope you're excited for this one and let me know how it goes. Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. No synopsis. I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Like when I had first woken up, just because that was like one of the big things. And I think I found a few, Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards at like thrift stores and stuff, so I do have a little bit of a collection. And I did fall in love with that one Yu-Gi-Oh! Card sleeve that had like a cute cat girl and cherry blossoms around her. So I thought that was fun. You know what? Maybe I'll play the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist game that I keep seeing people play online. Would you guys like that in a stream? The Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel game? Yes? No? Maybe so? Let me know. Aha. Okay. Jantama Pong. Mahjong Sopon. Okay, so I think this is just a short anime. It was like a minute and 30 seconds, the first episode. And it was an April Fool's episode. It was really funny. They got isekai'd into like another world, and they just wanted to play Mahjong. Yeah, it's just like this cute little Mahjong game. God, I'm wondering if it's related to that one Mahjong game I see everybody playing in the Vtuber community. I think it is. I'll have to look into it, but it's definitely based off a Mahjong game. Have I played Mahjong? I thought I have, but then few people I know told me how to really play Mahjong. So have I played real Mahjong? No. Have I played video game Mahjong? Yes. I think I have it with me. Is it still there? Let's see. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, so for any of you, I found this like a while ago. You Be Funky. Has anyone heard of that? You Be Funkies? It's an interactive CD game. I wonder if the CD still works. If I can get this to work, I will definitely be playing You Be Funky with everyone. That'll be one of the stream things I will have is You Be Funkies. You should check if your Yu-Gi-Oh cards are worth money. Some of them go for a really high price. Yes, I've been told that. And not about my cards, but like that cards are really expensive. I wouldn't expect that cards would be so expensive in y'all's modern world. I was very surprised when Lena showed me what was it called again? eBay. Yeah, a lot of the Pokemon cards are really expensive. A recent friend that I made after waking up, you know, they're into that, and so they have like these really cool cards and they have a really nice collection. So yes, I am aware of how expensive cards can be, but I'll go ahead and look into that. I currently don't know where they are at. I think they're in one of the little storage cabinets I have on one of my bookcases. I'm not too sure which one, but I definitely do have it somewhere. Tabu. But yeah, I'll go ahead and look into it. Thank you, Evolution. Okay, Shadowverse Flame. Probably not. Okay, Shadowverse Flame features a new protagonist, Light Tenryu, and its story, Light Yagami from Death Note. Just kidding. And its story is set in Shadowvar College, a facility that trains professional players of the Shadowverse game. Tenryu Light, a transfer student, decides to join 7th Flame, one of the 7 Shadowvar clubs. However, 7th Flame is on the verge of closure due to a lack of members. Oh no! In order to avoid the club's demise, Light decides to look for new members, but what awaits him are powerful rivals who control a wide variety of cards. Dun dun dun! Anyone like card games? Watch this. I'm probably not gonna watch it, but feel free to. Okay. Chikawa! Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I've seen these pictures. I've seen these little characters. Aren't they in a lot of GIFs that they use on Twitter? I could have sworn I've seen them before. They look really cute. If I see it, I might watch it. Oh, it says it airs today. Okay, I might see it today. We'll see how it goes. But yeah. Okay, TV continuing. So these are still continuing, y'all. These are why? If Requiem of the Rose King had 24 episodes, why did they rush the beginning? I saw no need for them to rush. Okay, I just ever. I'm sorry, guys. Onet-chan just really, really likes this series, and I was just disappointed with the first couple of episodes. It did not deserve this treatment. Okay, and maybe it got better. Who knows? Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. But I can't even think about it. We're gonna skip it. Okay, One Piece. Any One Piece fans out there? I know some of my friends are One Piece fans. Don't hate me. I can barely get through episode 1. I have season 1 on DVD. It was on sale at an FYE for $10. I haven't been able to get through it. Lena is my witness.
Yeah, after episode 1, Antonia puts on a different movie. He just can't. I don't know why.
I don't know. I just didn't like it. It seemed boring to me. I'm sorry for any One Piece fans. Don't worry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I can't. I tried. I really tried, and I just couldn't. Same with Naruto. I haven't even watched Naruto yet. All the mainstream stuff, I haven't seen. One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball. I haven't seen it. I was more of a Hamtaro, Sailor Moon, and Metabots kind of person. You know, I didn't like it. It's meh. I'll probably watch it eventually, but as of right now, I haven't gotten into any of it. Detective Conan. I haven't seen Detective Conan. Crayon Shin-chan. Why is it ecchi? I wouldn't consider. I mean, I consider some of the jokes inappropriate, but I wouldn't consider it ecchi. Okay, whatever. It's a comedy, but it's like a really inappropriate kind of comedy, like those kind of inside jokes. Dragon Quest. Isn't this by the same creators as Dragon Ball? I saw a poster for like a game and it looked like the same art style. Reckon of the Rose King. Anyways. Okay, what does it say? I personally like Two Piece a little bit more. Aha! Aha! I get it! That's cute. Already har. No, it's okay. Feel free to drop dad jokes, y'all, even in the comments too. I love dad jokes. They're hilarious. I love any kind of jokes. I love puns too. Hilarious. Okay. Q. I'm assuming this is another idol anime. Digimon Ghost Game. I've been wanting to finish the Digimon like franchise, but I think I left off on it was the one after. I'm not remembering anything. It was so long ago. I watched Digimon shortly after I woke up. So it's been a couple years and I honestly can't remember what happened. I know there's a new one airing. I kind of stopped after a little bit for that one. I'll probably have to get back into it. I think it has 52 episodes if I'm recalling. But yeah, this one looks really cute. Digimon Ghost Game. Ooh. I'll probably have to add it to the list of soon to watch. Yeah, okay. Shenmue, the animation. It looks 3D. Unless it's just the angle. I saw this one. I don't think I'm gonna watch it. I'm not naming the description of these because these aren't necessarily like new ones or ones I'm watching. These are just like continuing. So if you have seen it, I'm assuming y'all have seen it or have heard of them. Saze-san, Asashi Kawajiri, Odama Dayo. It depicts the lazy and healthy life of Kawajiri, who loves alcohol and anything greasy, salty, and sweet. Wow, that's a mood. Let's see. Okay, now it's just like titles that I hadn't heard of. Looks like cute little commercial type things. Ah, here we are. Okay. Bubble. It's a movie. In Tokyo, where gravity has broken, a boy and a girl are drawn to each other. The story is set in Tokyo after bubbles that broke the laws of gravity rained down upon the world. Cut off from the outside world, Tokyo has become a playground for a group of young people who have lost their families, acting as battlefield for parkour team battles. What? As they leap from building to building? Huh? What? Okay. Okay, now I'm feeling like this is a much serious matter than what the cover is making. The cover makes it look fun, but it seems people died. Hibiki, a young ace known for his dangerous playstyle, makes a reckless move one day and plummets into the gravity-bending sea. His life is saved by Uta, a girl with mysterious powers. The pair then hear a unique sound audible only to them. Why did Uta appear before Hibiki? Their encounter leads to a revelation that will change the world. Definitely gonna watch that one. Huh. It looked fun, but it seems it might be more hardcore. Tiger and Bunny 2! Tiger and Bunny 2! Oh, I just hit my microphone. Tiger and Bunny 2! I love Tiger and Bunny. It was freaking hilarious. It was cute. It was great. There was action. I even have 2 plush alpacas with Tiger and Bunny cosplay, okay? I spent good money on that and I still love it and have it on my bookcase to this day. Love Tiger and Bunny. Watch season 1. Watch Double Decker. I think it was Same World. And then watch Tiger and Bunny 2. April 8th. I am watching out for you, Tiger and Bunny. I'm really excited for this one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm really excited for this one. Oh my goodness. The moment I saw the announcement, I literally screamed.
I know, it scared the crap out of me. I was baking some cookies and then I just hear a scream upstairs and I dropped the cookies. I wasted the cookies.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. It was an accident. It's fine. I'm sorry, Lena. I didn't mean to scare you, but I couldn't help myself. I really couldn't. It's Tiger and Bunny. Come on. Okay, Vampire in the Garden. Netflix. Okay. Once vampires and humans lived in harmony, now a young girl and a vampire queen will search for the paradise once again. In the divided world of the future, 2 girls want to do the forbidden. The human wants to play the violin. Why is that forbidden? Is it like a sound thing? I know there's like some plots where it's like you can't make certain sounds because it might bring something. Okay, the human wants to play the violin and the vampire wants to see a wider world. Okay, okay. I'm gonna have to find a friend that has Netflix. I don't have Netflix. The price kept increasing, so Lena and I canceled it. It's just, nah. No. I do have Hulu though. I do have Hulu. Okay. Spriggan. Deep in the Ararat Mountains, in Turkey, a secret. You guys were waiting for me to say the word. I might say it. Maybe. See. Okay. A secret organization known as ARCAM has found what is believed to be Noah's Ark. Ooh, okay. However, in the US machine... Is it machine or Maki? Corps, a rogue organization of the Pentagon wants to take over the Ark as a means of global supremacy. Only special ARCAM operative known as Spriggan stands in the way. Japanese Spriggan U Ominai teams up with French Spriggan Jean-Jacques Mondo to combat members of the U.S. Machine Corps led by the Colonel MacDougall, a genetically enhanced boy with deadly psionic powers. However, they must act fast and stop MacDougall before he uses the Ark for his own agenda. Oh, a lot of names. Okay. Probably not. Probably not gonna be watching that one. Oh, I think that's in Chinese. I'm not gonna try and say that. I'm probably gonna butcher it. Okay, I'll just read it. I don't want to say the title. Last Summoner. Okay, there you go. A talented young cook's encounter with a hungry girl who propped up in his kitchen changes his ordinary life forever. Wow, this sounds like the 2 characters in Omnioji. Dora, a summoned spirit and a truly cute goddess, now calls him Master. Okay, not like the one in Omnioji, it was reverse. Okay, however, he is not interested at all in trying everything he could to get away from the ghostly figure. As fate would have it, when he became a summoner by accident, there is no turn back in life. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. It's okay. Ooh, ecchi. Heavy metal. Bastard. Ankoku no Takaishin. Bastard heavy metal dark fantasy. Is that really the title? Personally, I don't get the ada thing. It's weird. Men. That's true, but some people like the ada, and it's like a funny, like, little joke thing that people do. I thought it was funny. Let's see. I do know it's embarrassing for some people, but I don't mind saying it, if I'm being quite honest. Let's see. The kingdom of Metallicana is under the attack from the 4 Lords of Havoc. This party of villains, Ninja Master Gara, Deadly Thunder Empress Ne Arceus, Cold and Calculating Kal Su, and enigmatic Dark Priest Abigail will stop at nothing to get what they want, even if it leaves utter destruction in their wake. High Priest Geo is desperate to help save the kingdom and its people. He unleashes the mighty wizard Dark Schneider, a man who used to be an ally of the villains. Unfortunately, Dark Schneider has his own plans in mind. Will he stop the four lords of havoc or join them in their conquest of the world? Huh. Oh, it's also Netflix. I wonder if there's gonna be like a little content warning because it's like ecchi. Ultraman season 2. Second season of Kokaku Kidotai. Another Chinese one that I don't want to say because I'm butcher it. More Chinese. Where's Scum Villain, huh? Where's my Scum Villain self-saving system? And my Thousand Autumn season 2. Hello? No, wait. Did season 2 already air? I can't remember. I think it was season 2 or season 1. Waiting for those. Yes, I'll definitely be watching this one. I think Billy the Kid popped up in that manga. Last I checked. That was really interesting. Because they're getting to the US now. Or I think Sherlock's in the US. I can't remember. But OVO is streamed in advanced. Okay, I'm excited for this one. Oh, it's 2 episodes. Okay, great. Great. Yeah, I liked the series when I watched it. I thought it was really cool. I really like Sherlock Holmes. Anything related to Sherlock Holmes is interesting to me. Okay, now this one gives me carnival vibes. Kaito Queen wa Circus ga Osuki. Phantom Thief Queen, whose age and gender are unknown, flies around the world on an airship in search of treasure. A gemstone the queen had their sights on is stolen from them by a mysterious circus troupe, and a game soon unfolds between the queen and the troupe's magicians, hypnotists, and other members wielding special abilities. Okay, this really much reminds me of Carnival, but I don't think they stole stuff. I think Carnival just had super ability users, but I don't think they stole stuff. Pardon my ignorance, but what does ecchi mean? Oh, this feels like one of those questions that the kids ask when they ask how are babies made. Okay, so ecchi is basically I don't want to use the word hentai and ecchi, and they're kind of the same thing. So ecchi is just mainly like a lot of inappropriate sexual innuendo stuff, or just inappropriate sexual stuff. So like hentai, that's basically what it'll have. Or like ecchi will just have a lot of fan service. Like I think High School DxD has like a lot of panty shots, and then High School of the Dead panty shots and boob physics and like all sorts of stuff. So ecchi just usually will have like a lot of sexual inappropriate stuff in a sense. So that's kind of what ecchi means. So if you see something that says ecchi on it, there's probably gonna be a few panty shots, boob shots, underwear shots, so on and so forth. So that's basically what ecchi is. So the one bastard, that one looked pretty obvious. Some of the other ones looked really obvious. Usually with the ecchi titles, the female characters usually have like really big boobs or something, or it'll just be very suggestive. That's basically what ecchi means. As for like the Crayon Shin-chan, there's like some like sexual jokes, I guess that's why it was called ecchi. I hadn't really watched it. I just saw a few episodes here and there, so I'm not too sure. I know there's like a few inappropriate jokes. But yeah, that's what ecchi means. Learning something new every day, even if it's not the right things. The quintuplets. I wasn't watching that, so I'm not gonna be watching the movie. Not watching Dragon Ball. Oh yes, it's this one. Okay, the quartet, Isekai Quartet. Yeah. So this is Overlord. Got Konosuba here. Got Ray Zero. You have got Reincarnated as Another World. Oh, you even have Shield Hero here. So yeah, it's just a bunch of cast like they're mainly this cute little chibi petite quartet kind of thing. I kind of watched it a little bit and then I stopped. Yes, here's the Final Stroke movie. I'm excited. I need to catch up with the other movies before I try and watch the final one, because I'm gonna be really lost. I want to watch this one. Oh wait, no, I wanted to. Never mind. Okay, I wanted to watch Penguin Drum. Mawaru Penguin Drum. Definitely gonna be watching the anime when I can and watch this movie when I can. Inu O is born with unique physical characteristics, and the horrified adults cover every inch of his body with garments. including a mask on his face. One day he meets a boy named Tomona, a blind biwa player, and as Tomona plays a delicate song of tangled fate, Inoue discovers an incredible ability to dance. They become business partners and inseparable friends, using their creative gifts to survive on the margins of society as song after song gain them notoriety, and propel them to stardom. Through songs, Inoue, sorry if I'm saying this wrong, mesmerizes his audience on stage and gradually begins to transform into someone of unequaled beauty. But why is Tomono blind? Why was Inoue born with unique characteristics? Is a story about the friendship of Inoue and Tomona, who dance and sing to get the truth and break each other's curse. Oh, this seems really cute. I'm definitely gonna be watching this one. Ari. That word mean again? I'll have to look that up later. I guess I can look it up right now. Hello, welcome. What does that word mean? Oh, is that a show? Let's see. 3 possible meanings. Commonplace. Oh, okay. Hello. Okay, so I looked up what that word might mean. Question mark? Common? Commonplace. Unless, is this a title for something? You can provide more context on what you mean, that would be really appreciated. I'm sorry that I'm not understanding right away. Okay. So Detective Conan. Following Arifu de Saikyo. What is that? Okay, I did see that. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. It's an anime. Oh, okay. Let me look it up. Ari Ureta de Saikyo. I'm like finding it, but there's some words in between. Oh! Okay, I haven't seen it, but I've seen the cover. Is it good? Is it like a harem anime? When I saw it, it kind of looked like a harem anime. That's why I didn't watch it right off the bat. But the cast looks really badass. From commonplace to world's strongest. Is it a good anime? I'll screenshot it. I think my friend might have recommended this to me the other day. They showed me a picture. I think they were going to watch it or they're currently watching it. I'm not too sure. But I'll go ahead and look into it. It looks interesting. But like I said, like some harem ones, if they don't have like the protagonist either not picking a girl or not caring about his growing harem action. Ooh, it has action. I always like a good action anime. It's good. All right. I can't see your name. I'm sorry, my chat chopped it off. Okay, I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Gotaro Yakabashi? Did I say that right? I'm sorry if I didn't. But thank you for the recommendation. I went ahead and screenshot it, so I'll go ahead and add it to my list of need to watch. Was that one currently airing? I think I've seen the cover. The weakest boy becomes the strongest. Ooh. Yeah, you look really cool in the middle on the cover with his eye patch and everything. Yeah, I'll go ahead and add it to the list of need to watch. Did it end recently? Did it air in this season? I feel like it did. I think I saw the cover. I'm not too sure if I did or not. Let's see. Yes, it's right. Oh, okay, I'm glad I said it correctly. It kind of looks like SAO. Okay, kind of looks like SAO. Okay, no, Evolution said that. Oh gosh, I tried watching SAO. I just couldn't. I kind of got through it a little bit, and then I got bored. I'll get around to it. There was a point when after I woke up, I got into Netflix, and I tried to watch all the anime on Netflix. It's Isekai Harem Action. Okay. I will go ahead and add it to my list, and I will let y'all know how it goes if I do watch it this month. But right now I need to catch up on this season's because I was very busy last month and didn't have enough time to keep up with the seasonal anime from last season, winter of 2022. So I need to catch up on those. But once I do, I'll go ahead and consider watching this one. Thank you for the recommendation, and I'll let you know how it goes if I do get around to watching it. Okay, this middle one, Token Rambu Hanamaru. I know it's a 3-episode movie, and I'm excited. I literally cried when I saw this one too. It was really, really cute. I was like, oh yes, I love Token Rambu. I was so excited when the English release of the game came out, and I do have an account. I'm currently doing the event to get that one sword, the new sword, who looks like Orochi from the game Omnioji. No, really, like look up the new sword from the event and Orochi from Omnioji, and it looks like him. So I'm working really hard on the event to get him. But I really love this with Weakest Crest. Wait a minute. Is it? No. Okay. It seems like the strongest sage with the weakest crest. Now it reminds me of have you heard of the anime? It's, oh man, maybe I can find it on the winter 2022. Let me go ahead and finish the list here and then I'll go back. There's an anime that kind of reminds me of that with the sage with the weakest crest, though apparently it's supposed to be the strongest. But let me go ahead and finish this. Okay, we've reached the end. But let me go ahead and check that one. Yeah, there was one that was airing. Don't worry guys, I'm not going. Oh yes, okay, look, it was airing. Oh, but it's season 2. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into it. But yeah, it was airing. Alright, I'll go ahead and look into it. But there was one. It's this one. Have you seen this one? Oh wait, no, is that the one you were listing? I thought you were still explaining the previous one. I am sorry. Oh, Ne-chan misunderstood. You were telling me about this one. Okay. Yes, I am watching that one. I am watching that one. I stopped at around episode 4. I think that's one of the ones I was behind on that I need to get into, I need to finish. This one, Keisei Vanitas, this one, I'm behind, but this was one of the ones I was watching. I really liked it. It was very interesting. But yeah, I stopped at episode 4. I'm so sorry. But yes, I am currently watching this one. But now that you told me about this one, I'll go ahead and look it up. And I will go ahead and see if I can watch it, if I can squeeze it in. But if not, I'll definitely try and watch it next month. So yeah. All right, everybody, that's the end of the spring 2022 lineup. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it was okay. I thought you were still talking. I thought you were still giving me the description of the previous one. I was really confused. So I read it and I was like, hey, the guy with the strongest, with the weakest crest. I've seen that one. Isn't this another anime? No, that was the title of the other one. Yes, I am watching that one. But yeah, we're at the end of the lineup, y'all. Feel free to comment which ones you'll be watching. For those that are watching the VOD, feel free to comment which ones you'll be watching, which ones you are watching at whatever time and place you watch this video, I guess. But yeah, feel free to comment and let me know what you're watching, or if you have any thoughts on what's currently airing. So yeah, I look forward to reading your comments. And thank you so much for joining me. My throat is a bit parched right now, so I'm definitely gonna get some water. Probably should have some water with me. Rule of thumb, should have water. But I don't. But I'm gonna go and get some right now, and I'm gonna try and catch up with the anime. No harem. Shimatsu say. Okay, is that a different one? Or is that are we still going over the same one? Shimatsu Sekai. I feel like I've seen that one too. I'll take note of that one too. But thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for listening to me rambling about all the new anime. I'll probably be having I don't know if I want to do an end of season discussion or if I'm going to do the weekly discussions. That'd probably have to be something I had to squeeze in on a Saturday on my schedule. I don't think I watched that. Okay. But yeah, if we do like weekly anime talk, and probably be on a Saturday. Thank you for the updates, Tonya. Be seeing ya next time. Goodbye. Okay, thank you so much. Goodbye, Evolution. Thank you for coming by. But yeah, write down your thoughts, how you're feeling, what anime you might be watching. I am also open to any manga recommendations you'd like to comment, so feel free to do that as well. And yeah, I'll be seeing you all next time. Tomorrow I will be streaming Pokemon Arceus. Ooh. So I'm really excited for that one. I haven't played it. I've seen like clips here and there, but I haven't like seen much of it. So I'm really excited, especially the new game mechanic. So thank you so much for joining me, everybody, and have a wonderful day, night, afternoon, wherever time of the world it is for you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have lots of fun. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. It was nice seeing you. Yeah, see you again. Thank you so much for coming by. Bye. Until next time. Oh, and just for measures, because I did promise I would include it, but ahem. Arara? Aha! Okay, not doing that. It was just a little something because I almost said it earlier on like one of the anime titles. Alright, okay, this is goodbye. This is goodbye. Lena, say goodbye.
Bye bye.
Okay, bye everybody. See you next time.